Alright, everybody, we're back here. After the last episode, I think during the last episode, I was talking about, come here, I want you, needing more space to build things in. So I had an idea for a building that didn't quite work out the way I had anticipated. Where did that piece go? I saw it come flying over here somewhere. Anyways, because I can't really, this is getting too cramped, this sides, I can't do stuff, not enough room. So you can see some stuff's missing from here. I've moved some stuff. So anyways, I decided to do some building, and I was going to build one thing, had an idea for it. I've moved a lot of this cactus back so I have more room here. I have a bunch over there I need to move. So I've like filled all that up so then I can just chop this out and go over there. But anyways, ended up building this thing. So it's a lot bigger than I intended, but it'll do for now. I came up with these panels here. This is all cobblestone and chisel, so using chisels. I don't have it on me. Using the chisel. So these are just repeating patterns, just different types of chisel blocks. And I think it looks kind of neat, and it works out well for the torch pattern here because it covers all of it with no mobs spawning. So there's that cactus out there I can push back just a little bit. And so yeah, so we have this, and I've gone ahead and moved in a little bit. I haven't really built much of anything, I just moved some stuff. I have our smelting machine over here so I can cook whatever. I think these little chandeliers things look kind of nice. I was hoping that they would light the floor enough, but they don't. I still have to put lighting down here. I think there's a machine called a painter that I can like make glowstone and then put it in the painter and then paint it one of these blocks. I don't know if it will integrate with these things properly, but we'll see. I made an apple tree. had this maple tree, but these things don't want to grow. I don't expect that one to grow because I don't think it's tall enough, but these should grow. These are growing every once in a while, but not a lot. So, and then way down here, I've made a garden, so I have plenty of food now. I've got all kinds of stuff growing in here, and this will be good. I've got a couple melons. So I can just wander through here and pick stuff every once in a while. I anticipate that when winter finally comes along, things like carrots and wheat and potatoes are going to die. There's a way to prevent that, but that takes one of those heater things. And I don't have the machine I need to turn the blaze powder I have into blaze rods in order to make that heater. So yeah, that'll have to wait for a little bit. But the heater is supposed to keep the winter from freezing the crops, and it doesn't affect the Pam's Harvest Craft crops. So yeah, that's the thing. Somehow I managed to let all my saplings despawn, so it took me a while to get just 9 of them. I don't anticipate that one in the center is ever going to grow because of that thing right there. I think it's too short. Where's my stuff over here? So let me make a... I wonder if I have enough there. Oh well, whatever. Need 4 of these. I have this bone crook that I got from... Actually, I need 4 times 4, so I need 12, 4, 8, 16 of those. I don't have enough. Oh no, I only need 4 to make that. So I can make a couple of them. I can make 2. That works. So I have what's left of this bone crook. I guess I could use it up. This is from the quest where I had to do that. And this is supposed to help me get saplings and things. But this ceiling should be high enough to allow these things to grow. I just don't think this one in the center is going to grow. Which is alright. I can... Alright, so I got 5 saplings out of that, so that's not bad. Since I only just cut down 2 trees. There is a planter. There's a couple of different planters. There's a fairly cheap one. I'll probably, if I do that, I'll probably take a good portion of this out and replace it with dirt and let the planter do its thing. But the planter needs power. And I don't have any power generation going yet. So there is that. So, but I'm using the transfer nodes and transfer pipes because those are a lot easier to use than trying to make what? Hoppers, that's it. So I've been using cactus to make dirt, which has been working out alright, because I have plenty of cactus out here. Oops. For some reason I was expecting that to open like that one, but I don't have a pressure plate there, so that won't happen. I think I'm going to end up putting some windows in this. I'm not sure how. That goes back a couple there, doesn't it? Oh, I don't use a hoe for that. So I can do that. I think I'm going to dig some of this ground down a little bit and maybe half slab it. So I don't have to have quite so many torches out here. Just to keep the mobs from spawning inside. Because every once in a while, sometimes during the sandstorms, if those little sand blocks build up next to the cactus, it makes the cactus fall over, which is not a good thing. Alright, so how deep is that? That's 3 deep there. Go back one more there. So anyways, I can grab a bunch of this. Like this, and I can probably build a cactus farm somewhere. I haven't really tried doing that yet. So I can use cactus for fuel. That would they don't burn a lot, but I can use it for fuel and for making dirt until I get something a little bit better running. So I can just throw this in there and it will process down and turn into dirt. And then I can use it for various things. Now I think I'm going to have most of my automation stuff in this area, probably these 3 blocks. I will probably dig out some space underneath this. Since it's a solid floor, I don't have to worry about it. But I have this thing, if it starts getting warm in here, I can just turn that on and it'll cool off the area in here. Seems to work pretty good. Yeah, so let's see. I need some food. Do I have any food on me? I have this. Apple juice is good. So I think I can make all that kitchen stuff is in there. So the watermelon, never use this much. That doesn't work. So how do you get stuff out of the watermelon? A watermelon stencil table? Really? Watermelon makes dirt. I have to use a sawmill in order to get melons? Seriously? Or a saw? I get 3 with that and 9 with that. What's a saw? Oh, I can do that here. I keep forgetting that's over here. Okay, planks. Wooden gears are easy. Iron I have, and a leather belt. Leather strips. Cut leather, tanned. Tanned leather. How do I tan leather? Oak bark. And scoured leather. Seriously, we got in leather in a millstone. So better with mods. So any kind of stone, so regular stone in a wooden gear gives me a millstone. With the millstone, I can take leather and turn it into scoured leather. But how do I get leather? Rabbit hides, an atomic reconstructor, and rotten flesh. So I think atomic reconstructor is the way I need to go. That's just a bunch of iron and black quartz and sticks. I have all that stuff. Atomic reconstructor needs power too, so I need a power generator. I have this. Where is it at? I have this thing that I got from this thing here, so I can generate power with that. I don't have any way to store power. Oops. This basic capacitor is a bunch of redstone, some iron, and these things. And this is gold, copper, and redstone. So I could probably make one of those. There's also these capacitors. I've tried making these capacitors. They're not that cheap. Block of redstone, gold, and iron. Block of redstone, and what, 8 more redstone. So yeah, but this thing a little bit cheaper. Not a whole lot. So I would just rather go with this. It holds quite a bit. But I would need to crank up my lava generation. So I would need to make some more crucibles and make some lava. And then put the crucibles on the lava so it makes lava faster. And then figure out how to get it out of there automatically. I guess we could do that. I think I have... Do I have any porcelain? I've got plenty of... I got ash and that. And bone meal. I can make bone meal. So I could make, what, one more for now? Yeah, I could do that. This is just my brain thinking. What do I want to do? So some lava generation. Let's see, it was cold in the shuttle there. Just had that one turned on. It's probably cold in here too. Turn that off. Close the door. Water thing is empty. I need to put some water closer to the front here. See, oh, wow, a bunch of it died. So see, all of that stuff died, because I guess it's wintertime now. Which is probably why I'm so cold. I do have some lava gen going. I just have this thing. It's got 1.5. Where's my cobblestone at? It's over here. I'll just grab some cobblestone out of there. So I guess that stores a half a stack. Alright, so I think this thing will hold 3 or 4 buckets. I could put a chest up here because I have these extra ones. I have that one in there too. So I have 3 of these. I could do this with a chest on top with a transfer node and just pumping into this thing so it's always full. I think I might do that. I have a couple transfer nodes left. I have 3 left. That's enough. And some of those. Now let's see, if I break that, it's going to lose its lava. So maybe I should... My other buckets must be in the shuttle. Get the lava out of that 300. I don't mind that. So let's take this and just for now we'll put it on the floor. Oh, I could do this. I could put that there. And then put this on top of it. Right? And then put a chest right there with that on there. Now which way is that going to face? Yeah, so I can just drop a chest on there. Let's do that real quick. Oh, I was going to make it off to the side so I could put the thing underneath it. But what I can do is I can put that there. I can grab this thing. Let's make another chest real quick. Yeah, this will work all right. So then I can put that there, and then I can put that there. And I don't think that will matter. And that, as it puts things in there, should feed them into there, and then that should just make lava. And this is going to cook 4 millibuckets per second. I don't remember what it was doing on the torch, but it was slower than that. So this should make lava, and we should end up with a couple buckets worth in there. And then I can take and make some more of these and just like extend this out. I don't know if this is going to generate heat. I never really knew how that worked. But yeah, so I could just like chop the floor up here. And if it seems like this is going to be a heat problem, I can always move it outside and then just pipe it into here. But I would need some liquid nodes in order to do anything with that. And then I would have to make a, what's it called? Oops. That's not it. Pressurized tank? No. No. Is it that one? Chiseled fluid bed tank. No. Fluid tank. Portable fluid tank can be used to empty and fill fluid containers. Okay. So this one, this is pretty cheap. It's just a bunch of iron. I could actually probably make one of those right now, but I don't have the fluid pipes. I might be able to. Let's try something. Okay, I don't have any of my stuff in here. Let's try something real quick. Where's all my iron? Alright, I have iron in here. I have some iron bars in here, and I have some glass in here. So I will eventually get all this stuff, or most of it. Must be a compressed zombie or something over there. Can we read it? Compressed husk. Alright, so this fluid tank was a piece of glass, 4 iron bars, and 4 iron. So that is really super simple to make. And I think I can set that there and then tell it that I want to, No, not that one. I want to pull from that side. Yeah, look at that. So now there's no lava in there, and it's all going in there. And this will store, how much will it store? I don't know. It'll store a bit. And then I could like make more of those. So that's cool. So while I'm running around, it's just going to continuously make lava. And I could always like alternate these things. Maybe. I'm sure I'd come up with something. Or just put one on this side and have it go in, then I could get twice as much lava. So yeah, so that'll work. Alright, I was going to look at this, see what we got going. Alright, we need to go look at that thing. I think I'm going to need some armor to run over there, and I need to head out like first thing in the morning. Rice, I guess I could just plant a bunch of rice over here, since everything else is dead. I need this kind of rice, right? I need Pam's Harvest Craft rice. Oh, I just need to get a whole bunch of this stuff. So I don't have any rice seeds. No. Alright, so I can turn this into rice seeds like that. Now I have 22 of them. And I can just replace all of this with this rice, and it should grow. Let's try to keep it mostly on this side. So this should probably get me some rice harvest pretty quick, so that I can finish that quest up. Alright, and those haven't died, which is kind of surprising. But that's okay. I don't mind. So we'll put that in there. We'll take a drink real quick. And we're starting to get a little bit warm. So the only problem with this thing is you have to kind of keep an eye on it. Are these ready? Nope. Oops. That one is. That one's not. That one is. That one's not. Alright, so what else do I have? Parsnips. Spider eye soup. I think I was going to eat that. No, I need to keep that because I need 3 of them. Don't have any more spider eyes. I will have to make something I can go out there and get some spiders with. This is canola from a canola plant that was over there. I don't know if it's still alive or if it died. So pumpkins, carrots I know won't grow. Cactus don't need. There's some different rice seeds. Don't need those for now. Grass, industrial hemp, flax. Flax is good for string. I could probably grow a couple more flax plants. I think I've got one around here somewhere. Wonder if those will die. I don't know. These are trees, spruce. Exotic gives you a what? Gives you one of these, jungle sapling. But I would have to grow that outside because I know a jungle sapling is not going to grow in here. So like I said, I might have, if I'd have thought about it because I was going to build something else and I anticipated it taking a really long time, so I wasn't going to record it. And then it kind of morphed into this building, which right now is more suitable than what I was originally going to build. And I can always build off of this for my other build, but I didn't think about recording at the time because I didn't really know what I was doing. How I was going to go about doing it, that kind of thing. So I don't have any video to show of the build itself, but it was just me making a bunch of pillars and then filling them in. And there's 7 blocks between each pillar. So this is kind of a, if you include the border, it's kind of a 9x9, but it's kind of a 7x7, whatever. Anyway, it's worked out good. I think this looks kind of neat. I think I want to put some glowstone in here, get rid of the torches, do some other lighting. I think, like I said, there was the painting machine, and I think chisels and bits you can like chisel out part of it and then put a layer of glowstone and then cover it up with this stuff. But I don't think it makes the panels match. I would have to try it. I've never used chisels and bits, so I don't really know. Let's. I built one of these chisels, so I've got that right here. You can see I've used it quite a bit. Where's the chisels and bits one stuff? Chisels and bits. That's all? That's all the chisels and bits stuff? We get a bit bag. We get a diamond bit saw, crafted blocks or chiseled blocks. Okay, a tape measure, cool. Chiseled fluid bit tank. Fill with fluid and extract bits. So you can make chiseled water and stuff. That's kind of cool. Mirror chisel design. Negative chisel design, positive chisel design. So what does it take to make a chisel? Just a diamond in a stick or gold in a stick. 1024. 796,000 durability. Well, an iron one's okay. We can make an iron chisel real quick. Oh, come on. There's sticks in here. And there's iron in here. Let's have a look at this. There's a little dot in that. So, let me do this. I'll throw that in there. I'll grab one of these blocks. And let me make that. And so we could take slabs off. Oh, it took it off two sides. No, it didn't. So it did change. The pattern doesn't connect anymore. And now there's a whole bunch of bits sitting there. Can I not pick those up? Oh, wow. That made a bunch of bits. No wonder. Let me make a chest for bits. Just for temporary, and then I'll make a bit bag in a minute. We'll just throw that there, and we'll throw all these. Oops. Oh, that's interesting. So that's like what they came off of, I guess. So I'm going to pick those up. Okay, there was like a stack there. So what each... So we got 2, 3, 4 stacks off of that. Wow, the bits add up quick. Alright, so I don't have anything in my inventory here. We'll clear space out there. We'll take the top off of that. 4 stacks, and I'm getting cold. Don't need to chisel my switch on accident. But yeah, it disconnects the texture, so don't know. I suppose in the right circuit, right. So how do I make it put them back? No, I don't want to. I don't want to do that. Is it control? No. What does that do? Well, that takes a big chunk. Takes a large cube, medium cube, small cube, connected plane. So whatever plane I chop on is going to chop that off. So how do I build with it? I have no idea. So what does it take to make one of these? Some wool and a chiseled bit. Okay, well, whatever. This is gonna need... Yeah. Alright, so... that makes a bunch of little tiny things. How do you place them down? Can you just, like, place them? Can I just... Oh, I can. Oh, how about that? So I could just do this. I would have to go pick up that stuff again. So let's see if we reconstruct this thing. Will it reconnect? Will it turn back into its original? Alright, so now I need these things. Alright, so I have those. And it did, it reconnects, turns back into a normal block. That is cool. Alright. So that's pretty cool. I like that. Not sure what I would do with it, but I like that. Alright, well, here I just find myself rambling along, and am I hungry? Nope. See, it's cold again. I'm getting cold, and that's not on. And it's, oh, look at the sky. That's pretty cool. Alright, well, I think that's about enough for this time, so I'm going to try to figure out what I'm going to do in here, and then we'll get something done. Alright, we'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.